Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris. Bye. Chance to be back this weekend. A wise man once said, to patina or not to patina. Actually, I don't know who said that. As a matter of fact, I might have just made that up. Anyway. Does patina always work? And that's the question that I found myself wondering after watching another video where I saw a fairly new car, newish, and they pointed out where the clear was coming off and calling it patina. As you may know, if you're a frequent follower of this channel, Edna's got the patina going on. But Edna's not my only vehicle. This is Venom, my 1998 540i 6-speed sport package. I've had Venom about 8 years now, so 3 years longer than Edna. And I've never actually owned any new cars, and year-wise, Venom is the newest car I've ever owned. But Venom's kind of a different vehicle than Edna. Edna being a 1950 Ford F1. She's got some of the original paint still on her, and this fly. And she's got a lot of rust showing, and she looks great that way. I get a lot of compliments on her. I get a lot of people that say not to paint her, and I mean, she looks good. I like her. But the real question is, does patina work on all vehicles? I left Venom dirty for this video, both because I didn't want to wash Venom, and I kind of felt like it made more sense for the video. So let's get going on this. What do I mean here? So Venom is 27 years old now. And despite being probably the nicest car I've ever owned, Venom's starting to lose the clear. And Venom washes up really nice. It always looks great when it's clean. Edna pretty much always looks great as long as the wheels are clean. I can kind of get away with just making sure that the chrome doesn't look cloudy and the wheels don't look dirty, and she's good to go. But Venom's a different story. I've been toying with the idea, well, I shouldn't say I've been toying with the idea. If I could afford it, I would like to get Venom repainted. But that would cost a lot of money to do it and be happy with it. But does the patina work for more modern vehicles? I don't feel like if Venom ever made it to this stage that it would look quite the same, because there's a lot of plastic on newer vehicles. For instance, the bumper. If Venom ever got to a rusted out state, the bumpers would still be black plastic, the grills would still be black plastic, the mirrors would be black plastic, the spoiler, the rear bumper, would all still stay black. All the trim would still stay black. Now, recently, Venom was in an accident where a Toyota Tacoma backed up into the front, and the tow hitch hit right here. You can see the square, and pushed the hood back and folded it across there and shattered the kidneys, and then the hood didn't fit right. Now, instead of getting a new hood and have it repainted and doing a good job, and then having a brand new paint job versus a 27-year-old paint job, I ended up finding, and you may have seen this in a previous video, a pretty nice hood off of another black 5 Series that was at LKQ. And this one polished up really nicely. It's not a perfect hood. It's got some dents. It's got some scratches. But but I felt like it fit better because in the last couple years, the clear coat has really started to come off the roof. And the clear was just starting on the old hood, and it's just starting to come off of the trunk. And even though I have the M5 spoiler on here and the 03 M Sport rear bumper, those have only been on there for the last 7 years, and they were both brand new parts that I had painted. But the clear is starting to come off of those as well, which is kind of weird since it's such a newer paint job. I've got a little bit of issues with the tinting starting to come loose on the back. And this wheel in particular has a huge amount of paint coming off of it. But would this car still have the same look that Edna has? Edna has won car shows. Well, I shouldn't say won car shows, but has won awards at car shows. And always looks good. I've never had a vehicle get more compliments. Typically with Venom, you really only know if you're a BMW enthusiast. But will this car look good if it continues to peel and I don't eventually get it repainted? Now, some things I would like to fix. I do have a new bumper, which we also got from LKQ. I just need to have it painted black to match. And we got new parts for here. And I feel like once we get those swapped out, that will look a lot better. Unfortunately, I do have to get the bumper repainted because these things are kind of notorious for breaking. This one, I know a few people said could be fixed, but it does have some more issues that you don't really notice. The inner fender got ripped off, and when it came off, it took off the actual parts where it attaches. The mesh that goes in the air dam came out, and it ripped all the tabs off that hold it in. So getting another bumper on here is going to be the easier route to go. But I've kind of done a few things similar on both vehicles. Edna had no interior when I first bought her beyond the seat. But when I first bought her, we redid the interior. It's got a few years on it now. But the inside's nice because you got to ride on the inside. So you definitely want the inside to look good. The BMW, the interior is pretty close to flawless for a 27-year-old vehicle, especially considering how bad some of these older interiors look in BMWs. Now, I've seen plenty of other BMWs out here from the same era that totally look like beaters. I like to keep mine clean. I kind of want to repaint the wipers and do other stuff. Keep it cleaned up. So what do you guys think? Can all vehicles work with Patina? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Leave them down in the comments section below. That's going to do it for this episode of Adventures with Edna and Venom. Don't forget, guys, there's adventures out there everywhere. You just have to find them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. We really appreciate it a lot. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.